Welcome to our IELTS test preparation videos. This lesson covers a task 1 academic essay that compares maps or diagrams for more exam related lessons, an interactive course, and more than 50 hours of video lessons covering strategies, examples, and advice to help you pass the next IELTS. Please visit and subscribe to our channel. Watch task 1 now. Reading and learning. Naturally, the first step in task 1 is to carefully read the question. Let us do that now. Task 1 writing should take you around 20 minutes. The maps below show Somersville in 1960 and 2010. Summarize the information by identifying and reporting the key features and drawing relevant comparisons. Alright, there will be 3 components to the task 1. Overview, a summary of 1 sentence, 6 to 10 sentences of analysis, and an overview of a few sentences. To complete the summary, simply rephrase the question and include a few more information. That's 1 sentence. The second, simply state the most visible aspect of the whole. Let us examine the maps and see how they appear before we examine the question. Okay, so let us paraphrase these 2 maps. They show Somersville's development in 1960 and 50 years later in 2010. You can see the extra information about 50 years later. For the second sentence, it is evident that Somersville has grown in according to both population and infrastructure, such as roads, bridges, meaning there are more homes and residents. So let us summarize that in a single sentence. At first sight, it's evident that Somersville has grown as a community during the past 50 years, with more homes and infrastructure 10 years following the year 2000. Analysis of task 1. So we are prepared to begin the analysis, but first we must examine the 2 maps and identify our points of comparison. The larger circles on both maps will typically represent the most significant features, and the smaller circles will represent the less significant ones. This is the same for any graph or chart that uses circles as points of comparison. Let us do that now. Now, if we circle the roads on these 2 maps, we can see that they clearly represent the largest change over the past 50 years. In the original map, there was only 1 main road with 2 smaller roads branching of it. But in 2010, we can see 2 more main roads and a few more smaller roads. Alright, so when we circle the houses, we find that there are more houses in 2010 than there were in 1960. This is also a big circle, so it might be the first point or the second. After that, we see that there has been a significant change as well. In 1960, the cattle were located in the town's southeast, but by 2010, they had moved to the northwest. Lastly, we can circle the school, the boat, and the dock on the lake. But these are smaller circles, so they are less important and can be included later in the analysis. Let us write the analysis now. In 1960, the town had 1 main road and 2 smaller roads running north and south and east and west, respectively. However, 50 years later, there are 2 more streets running north to south on the east and west sides of town. both of these new roads cross the Burns River and better connect the two halves of the village. And there is also another small avenue that connects the original main road to the school and lake. If you run out of time and forget to mention these points, you can still receive a great score. The construction of a dock in addition to the two new bridges that cross Burns River is another noteworthy change in the past 5 years. Additionally, the additional houses seen in 2010 show that the number of residences has increased since the 1960s, when homes were only found in the southwest region of town. In contrast, by 2010, residents are now living in the southeast and northeast parts of town, where livestock and trees were once found. Additionally, each year's farms have been moved to the northwest part of Somersville, where green wood forest used to extend. Now that task one summary is almost complete, don't forget to add it. While you can still receive a decent grade without one, it's a great to have one, and it might even help you advance that point. 5 band. Here is an example summary that is a sort of paraphrasing of the overview or possibly another key point that we have not yet covered. Take a look. In conclusion, Somersville has developed throughout the past 50 years, as evidenced by the growth of roads, homes, and other amenities. Okay, so you are finished. It is a better idea, especially for students aiming for those higher bands, 7, 5, 8, or 9, to have an essay that is between 180 and 200 words with more detailed description. Task 1 words, your essay is a little bit over 200 words. But keep in mind that task 1 is minimum 150 words, meaning you must write at least 150 words to get a full task completion mark. There are a few key points in our task 1 response. Firstly, there is a lot of paraphrasing for information that is very important, like 50 years, half a century, and 5 decades. Additionally, there are strong connecting words, like conversely, and the directions are used whenever a compass is shown on a map. This is a good idea to use when describing north, east, south, north, east, and southwestern. Okay, now before you take your next exam, make sure to practice these abilities at home. This will help you achieve your desired band scores. If you are asked a question that compares maps or diagrams, to see more courses like this, and to get a lot more help passing your academic IELTS exam, please visit and subscribe to our channel. You can also get practice tests to help you pass the IELTS. Good luck the next time you take your test. Thank you.